Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be posting my first ever pregnancy video. I am currently 14 weeks pregnant and I'll be sharing obviously my journey with you all. If you are new to the channel, my name is Jess. I normally post a lot of fashion, beauty, and just regular lifestyle vlogs, but I have stopped posting vlogs because it was really hard to talk about my daily life when I couldn't talk about the biggest thing in my life, which was being pregnant. And anyways, I just want to remind you, if you want to subscribe to my channel, make sure you do that, like the video if you liked it, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any videos because there's going to be a lot coming. So yes, essentially I announced on Instagram this weekend, Trav and I decided that we wanted to wait until the first trimester was over, made sure that the baby was as healthy as possible. I have a lot of questions to answer on an Instagram Q&A, but I might do one here too. So if you guys do have any questions, make sure you leave them down below. Essentially, this first video is going to be a compilation of just random clips I've been documenting over the last 14 weeks. That's how far along I am, and I really hope that you enjoy it. They're kind of random. I had a lot of morning sickness and I was super tired for the first trimester, so it was quite hard for me to pick up the camera and talk to you guys and like just put my thoughts and feelings into words. And also it was just super dark for the first 3 months, which didn't help with my mood. So anyways, I'm gonna give you the clips and then we'll come back and wrap it all up. Hello! I don't really know how to start this video, but as you can tell, I am very excited to share some news. I'm pregnant. Honestly, I've been on the edge of tears for a while now because of happiness. So if I cry at any point in this video, that's probably fine. Guys, pregnancy hormones are real. I wanted to start this vlog off about a week after we found out, because I want to document this, I want to remember this, and I just want to share this with you guys because I can't share this part real time with you all because I guess the norm is not to share until 12 weeks just to make sure that everything goes as well as possible, because there are a lot of miscarriages that happen within the first trimester. So to start things off, it is October the 7th, and we found out basically October 1st. It was October 1st because I remember thinking, what are the chances October 1st? Like, that's just such a memorable day. So basically 6 days ago, I was coming to the point that it was like almost my period and I really wanted some wine. But I was like, you know what? So I was trying not to drink anything like in the middle of my period times, because like if I did get pregnant, I wanted to try not to have alcohol in my system. So I did a pregnancy test. Travis is like, you're fine. Like, you can have a glass of wine. But I'm like, so I'm gonna do a pregnancy test. So I went upstairs because I have a pack of 2 of the, I think it's like the pink one. So it's a clear, not clear blue, it's the other one. The pink box pregnancy test, it's digital. So peed in a cup, dipped it, waited for 3 minutes. And honestly, I was watching Modern Family, not thinking twice about it, really just like thought that it would give me like a definitive no so I could feel good about drinking wine. And then I look over, like phone here, cup with pregnancy test on here, just like glance over and it said yes with the plus beside it. I honestly like didn't even know how to react. I had to look at it a couple times. I felt like the same when Travis proposed to me, like kind of just didn't know what to do with myself. Quickly run downstairs. Travis of course is on the phone talking to like our car insurance people, because now that I'm driving more, we need to increase my mileage again. So I was just like standing in the door holding the pregnancy test that I paid on, like I was looking at him, and then I went into the kitchen because I just didn't know what to do. So I started pacing around while he's like obviously trying to get the person off the phone. And then I was like, it says I'm pregnant, like it says yes. And he was like, where did you pee on this? Like so concerned that I'm like going to touch him with the pee. But he was so excited. We're both excited. But also it's just like, you hear about so many false pregnancy tests. So we're like, is this true? Like, we started Googling, like, what are the chances of false positives on pregnancy tests? Turns out it's really, really rare. It's more likely that it's a false negative if you test too early. So I did another one the next day. I also called my doctor, my family doctor, to be like, hey, I got like positive on 2 pregnancy tests, wondering like what the next steps are, like how do we actually know that this is actually happening? Because we're like half excited and like half like, is this actually happening? And she's like, I'll send you a blood work form and you like go get your blood test and it will let you know. And basically I didn't get the blood work form till 3:30 Friday. Life Labs closed at 4:30. I was out, so I like rushed home, printed out the form, rushed to Life Labs, gave them my blood, and I was like, when can you tell me, like when will I get the test? Like, can I check like this weekend? Are you testing the blood this weekend? And they're like, yeah, like it should be about 2 days. But Saturday, so the next day, Saturday, I wake up and I was like, you know what? Like just like let me check on the off chance it's ready. It was like 8 a.m. and the results were online. Like I was like, wow. And then I see the number because we did a quantitative beta HCG test. So it gave me like a number and I was like, okay, what does the number mean? But right under it gives you like the categories of like what your number would fit in. The numbers are really wide and large. I had assumed I was 2.5 weeks pregnant because of when my ovulation on the Flow app said was. So I was assuming like we conceived on my ovulation day, so that's about 2.5 weeks. And the numbers kind of match that because it's basically like anything over 500 was like 2 weeks. Then we like proceeded to tell our close family only. So my mom, my dad, my siblings, Travis's mom, Travis's dad, and his sister. But other than that, I'm like haven't shared anything publicly, like with my friends, my best friends, with my with you guys on Instagram or YouTube, because I guess you're not supposed to say anything till 12 weeks because there's such a high chance of miscarrying in the first trimester. But I really wanted to like start this video so you guys have something to watch back on maybe in December, so you know what's been going on. Like if I'm just a little bit more tired than normal, it's my hormones. What else? And then I had another call with my doctor on Monday because I was like, hey, I got my test results, and they're like, we don't have anything. I was like, I haven't, I just like need to talk to you about like what's going on. And so I sent them my results and she's like, yeah, you're pregnant, so like find me an OB in Guelph that I can refer you to, because my family doctor's in Richmond Hill, because nobody in Guelph is taking, like no family doctor is taking patients right now. They haven't been for the last year and the wait list is apparently 3 years long. So anyways, I got the OB referral and they just called me about like an hour ago and scheduled my first OB appointment for October 22nd, and I will be about 6 weeks at that point, and apparently they want to see me within the 6 weeks. But the really disappointing thing is that like Travis can't come with me for any of the appointments in the foreseeable future because of COVID. Obviously very upset about it because it's our first child and obviously would want to experience this with him, and I know he's gonna be heartbroken when he finds out because I had texted him but he hasn't read it yet. Hopefully maybe things might change. Maybe I'll vlog my appointments for him so he can watch it afterwards. But this is the reality of the situation in the world that we live in right now. We knew this going in and we just like still decided that we wanted to move ahead with starting a family, because you just don't know, especially in this world right now, like what can happen and how long can we put our lives on hold when everything's so unpredictable. So we decided to move forward. I'm gonna blame this one on the hormones. So anyways, now we are waiting for the appointments. I don't have like any huge pregnancy symptoms yet. I do get nauseous like after I eat. There hasn't been anything where I'm like actually puking over the toilet yet. I am more tired than normal. I definitely feel my boobs growing because like they just hurt, and a lot of my bras just like don't even fit anymore, because even before then my boob size would go up and down, so I'm not surprised my boobs are one of the first things to change. And I think that's about it. I did have some pretty crazy dreams around like the time of when I think I like would have conceived, because I just had these super vivid dreams that I never had before, and I was like, something's going on. And then like I didn't really feel anything else change, so I was like, maybe that's just, I'm just stressed or something. But I had really vivid dreams, and I wonder if they're gonna come back now. But yeah, that's been our journey so far, and I'm obviously gonna keep vlogging and chatting with you throughout this experience, and put it together kind of as a pregnancy journey vlog in December when I can share the news with you guys. So currently waiting for the doctor to come in. I chatted with the nurse about some questions about like my health history, and did the blood pressure test. So pretty excited to like talk to a doctor actually about this for the first time. But yeah, Travis isn't allowed here, but maybe I can convince them to let him come in next time, because there's a seat that he can sit in. Sorry. Okay, it is week 12. So I had a doctor's appointment, like phone call last week, and she told me basically based on the first ultrasound measurements, I'm actually like a week ahead than we thought. So that's why we've jumped from 10 weeks to 12 weeks, I think, since the last time I talked to the camera. So essentially, like all the nausea should stop. And it kind of has. I remember I was having like the 6 p.m. like nausea literally hit right at 6 o'clock, and I just like didn't even know what I should eat for dinner. And lately it's been much better. Like I still get a little nauseous, and it's kind of moved back to the morning now, but it's not as bad. But the thing is, my insomnia has started to kick in. So basically I have to pee all the time, and I never used to get up in the middle of the night to pee, but ever since I think like week 8 or something, I started getting up in the middle of the night to go pee. And lately, after I go pee and I come back to bed, I can't go back to sleep. So I've been really tired because of that. Not as much so as like the beginning of the pregnancy, where I was just exhausted because I think my body was growing a human and not used to it. But we have our 12-week like screening essentially for the baby on Friday, so we're gonna get more ultrasound pictures and get to see the baby again and the heartbeat and everything. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. I think I have time to show you guys a baby bump update. I don't think it's grown that much since the last time I showed it to you, but this is also a newer camera, so I feel like it might capture it differently. It's a little bit crisper. I don't know why I haven't been using this camera. I kind of put it away because I didn't like it, but then I started watching, what's her name? My sister sent her to me. Avalyn or something? Avalyn? I don't know. She's from Utah. She has like a 1-year-old now, and I just like was asking my sister, I was like, how do I know like what a baby needs? Like I don't have any of those books yet, and I'm like, cute clothes for a baby, like that isn't like all you need for a baby. So I've been trying to figure that out, because obviously for Christmas we're gonna ask for a lot of things for the baby. So yeah, I've started to research, and it seems a little overwhelming, / a lot overwhelming. So anyways, I'm currently just wearing like a really loose romper and vest. So I'm gonna go put on that black romper that I got to show the baby bump. So 1 second. All right, let's try this take 3, because the lighting is going crazy and I have to go soon. But this is the 12-week bump. Travis always makes fun of me when I put my hand like this. He's like, you're just like popping it out. But I don't know how else to put my hands. If I put it like this, it kind of covers his tummy. I guess I can go like that. So this is my bump with my arms raised. Kind of just looks like I'm bloated, but like every morning I check to see if it's gone down, because usually if I am bloated at night, it will disappear by the daytime or morning time. And now it's super, super bright. All right, and now we're in the 14th week. If I were to summarize my first trimester, I am pretty happy with it. It was a lot better than I expected. I think I hear a lot of horror stories about how like basically you can't function in your first trimester because you're that nauseous, you're vomiting all the time, and you just like don't have the ability to do anything. My experience wasn't like that, so I'm very happy, baby, that you didn't cause me that many issues and that I was able to power through it, because as you guys know, November and December are one of my busiest work months, and I kind of want to get a lot of things done before I become an official mom. Now that I'm in my 14th week, the nausea has definitely subsided. I definitely still have like certain food cravings and certain food aversions, so I've just become a picky eater. I used to be such a, like, I love all foods and I'm pretty adventurous with my food choices, but now it's kind of just like certain things that I want to eat, which is fine. It's just a lot harder for my husband because there's a lot of things that he eats and we eat normally that I'm just like, I really, like, I don't want to. There's like, I don't want to eat meat as often, so I've just been trying to supplement it with other things. Chicken is still like kind of iffy with me. Fried chicken's fine, obviously, but like chicken breast, which I used to eat all the time, texture is just not for me anymore for some reason. My belly's starting to show a little bit, but when I wear like normal pants and jeans, it's not as noticeable, especially in pictures, but in video you can definitely start to see it. Like if you guys watch back my Everlane jean video, that was like the first time I was pregnant and really noticed it when I was editing. Like nobody can tell, like they might just think you look like bloated, but like we can tell because we know what your body used to look like and we know you're pregnant. So you can definitely see like a little bit of like that bloat in my belly come out in that video. It looks like I'm bloated, but that's like my little baby bump, and it's definitely gotten bigger now. Thankfully, I normally wear pretty oversized clothing, so like in the videos following that were all about like winter style, you can't notice it as much because all the oversized sweaters, all the jackets really helped with that. What else? I get short of breath so often, so if I was talking really fast in some of the other videos, that's why. It's because if I don't talk fast enough, then you like start to hear me like try to catch my breath, and I thought that that would give me away. So essentially I'm super excited. As you can tell, I can't stop talking about it, can't stop smiling. The other thing though is it's just like I don't feel the baby yet. The only real indication that like we know that it's okay is whenever we have like OB appointments or ultrasounds, and so like I do definitely worry every so often. It's like, is it okay? What's going on in there? Like, is everything still good? Like, those are the biggest things on my mind usually, and definitely keep me up at night. I'm trying my best just to think positive and to listen to my body. Like, I feel like if something were to happen, I'd feel it, hopefully. I have my OB appointment in about an hour today. Yeah, in an hour. And sorry guys, the light's changing. And I'll hear the baby's heartbeat to make sure it's okay. And then I'll come back and edit this video, and that'll be that. That'll be the first little intro to my pregnancy journey. I guess I can show you my belly right now, and that's how we'll end it. All right. Here is the baby bump. I had to put on leggings because I think it's really hard to show you guys otherwise in like normal pants because like the buttons and zippers kind of camouflage it, but it is really hard for me to put on like any other pants other than sweatpants and leggings right now. I don't think I'm going to maternity pants quite yet. I might just like wear my larger pants and looser pants that I do have like somewhere in my closet for now when I don't feel like wearing leggings. But this is a little bump, if you guys can see it. And this is where I'm gonna end the video. I will see you guys next time. Make sure you turn on notifications, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram where I'll probably be talking more about this. So see you guys next time.